And also, from equation 29.7, we have a velocity equals to E over B. We will have the equation 29.8 as, since B yan dito, we can input the value, which is, or the equation E over B. So, mapupunta yung B dito. No? So, wala na yan. Electric field yan dito. We'll have the equation 29.8, which is M over Q is equals to R B sub O B over E. So, we can determine M over Q by measuring the radius of curvature and knowing in the field magnitudes B and B sub 0 and E. So, a variation of this technique was used by J. Johnson in 1897 para ma-measure ang E over ang electrons over mass ng electrons para sa electrons. So, we have a this shows, so itong figure shows the apparatus na ginamit niya. So, we can see na from dito is the electrons accelerated from the cathode na through the two slits and are deflected by both electric fields. Ito yung electric field natin dito. And a magnetic field. Ito yung magnetic field natin. Then, the beam of electrons strike to the fluorescent screen. So, ito guys, itong object na to ay makikita sa old television. No? Old television to siya. So, ito, you can visualize na ganyan yung TV. Ito yung back ng TV natin. And ito yung harap. Yan. So, from dito yung electrons, mag-strike yan siya ng beam papunta dito. And dito, magpo-produce yung image ng TV. Kaya minsan, pag medyo blurry yung TV, ginapakpak natin yung likod ng para maayos yung dito na mga objects. So, ito si J. Thomson sa 1897. Ito yung hinawakan niya na apparatus, no? Yan. So, next, we have a cyclotron, which is cyclotron is a device that can accelerate charged particles at very high speeds. The charges D1 and D2 are referred to this. So, tawag namin this. So, both electric and magnetic forces play key roles in the operation of the cyclotron. So, the charges move inside the two semicircular containers. Ito, semicircular. So, makita natin na semicircular yan siya. And this also semicircular. So, we referred to D1 and D2 as these because they are shaped like letter D. Ito, semicircle, shaped like D siya. So, a high frequency alternating potential difference is applied to the disc. And a uniform magnetic field is directed perpendicular to them. So ito yung magiging perpendicular siya sa G's natin. So a positive ion released at P, so dito sa gitna, near the center of the magnet in 1D moves in a semicircular path and arrives at the gap in a time interval T divided by 2. And since di ba yung T natin is a full 1 revolution, a semicircle revolution is T over 2. Kasi dalawa man siya, semicircle. The frequency of the applied potential difference is adjusted so that the polarity of the disk is reversed in the same time interval during which ions travels around 1D. If the applied potential difference is adjusted such as D1 is at lower electric potential than D2 by an amount potential difference, the ion accelerates the gap to D1. So pag nag-apply do tayo ng potential difference, such as D1 is at lower electric potential than D2, so ang ion mag-accelerate siya papunta sa D1. Yung kinetic energy niya ay mag-increase by an amount of charge and change in potential difference. So you can obtain an expression for the kinetic energy of the ion when it exits the, so ma-exit dito, exits the cyclotron in terms of the radius r of peace. Since we know that V is equals to QVR over M, so pass na yung equation. The kinetic energy is so ito from equation 29.3, which is V is equals to QVR over M. You can substitute it to V na putting it in squared. And squared yung Q squared B squared R squared over 2M, and M squared man to siya, pero makancel yung isang M na may 1 is 2M, is we have 2M, and that is the kinetic energy.